for me. Alright. Flexibility is the most important part of physical fitness. Today I brought my client, Ms. Deneen. She's going to demonstrate a few holders to get us flexible.
Great, so today I'm going to take Royal and the viewers through a nice floor sequence so we can open up our hips, stretch our hamstrings, and our quads. Royal's a perfect example of someone who is very muscular but needs to work on his flexibility somewhat. So, this is called bound angle pose, and the goal here is really for your spine to be erect while you work on opening your hips. So I'm actually going to give Royal a prop so that he can sit here. So what I'm going to do is let your legs in front of you, and I'm going to give you something to sit on. So lift your hips up. Yep. Now that should hopefully be a little bit better. Yep. And hopefully your spine can be a little bit more erect and it looks a little bit better. So bound angle pose. Clearly this is working our hips, working the groin muscles, and our goal here is to breathe, number one, so don't hold your breath, and number two is to come slightly forward with your chest. So some people, this is good. Others can come down halfway, and still others can touch their head to their toes. So the goal here is wherever you are, whatever is comfortable for you, don't strain, don't hurt yourself.
All right.
Over time, your hips will begin to open, and you'll begin to feel much, much more flexible. Okay? A stretch that's going to work our hamstrings. This is going to look very simple, but you're actively stretching your hamstrings. Your legs are extended out in front of you, your feet are flexed, your hands are by your butt. I want you to sit up erect, chest comes forward, and you're actively pressing the back of your knees down into the floor while flexing your feet. This is called staff pose. So you're getting a very good stretch in your hamstrings, as well as massaging those knees. Keep your spine erect. I want you to inhale, bring your arms up over your head, and you're going to bend over straight legs. Now if you can touch your toes, that's great. If you touch your shins, even better. If you can actually put your hands, wrap them around your feet, excellent. Head is down, and we're going to continue to stretch our hamstrings, keeping the back of the knees pressed. We're going to bring our right leg across our left leg, bent. Yep, there we go. We're going to take our left arm, wrap it around our right leg. Right hand comes to the back, and we're going to look over our right shoulder. This is a wonderful twist for the spine. It massages the internal muscles. Your left leg is active again. That left knee, the back of it, is pressing against the floor. Your left foot is flexed. Breathe here for 3 breaths. Do the other leg. Left leg comes across the right leg. Active. Bring your right arm around your left leg. Left arm is back, and you want to look over that left shoulder. Wonderful. Now we're going to get into a stretch that's going to work our quads. So, lay flat, and you want to go ahead and bend your knees. You're going to take your hands, and you're going to put them underneath your glutes. Press your hips up as far as you go, really, really flexible. You can come into a wheel. You should really feel great after that.
Yeah,
how do you feel?
I feel good, especially my abs up in the air workout.
Next thing we want to do is we want to do a wide leg stretch, okay? So we're going to open our legs as wide as we can. All the while we want our spine to be erect, okay? Okay? So if this is all you can do with your spine erect, that's all you can do.
Most definitely.
You can come forward, halfway, or head to the floor. The back of the knees are actively pressing against the floor. Your feet are flexed, so you get a nice stretch. If you need to keep your knees slightly bent, like now we're going to come into a standing position, and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it standing up. So come to the point where your ankles are right underneath your wrists when your arms are outstretched. Yeah. And then I want you to bend forward with a straight back. Come halfway. Okay? And then come all the way down. Some people can put their head on the floor.
Jeez.
If you can do that. Come up. Yep. As you can. There you go. Now we're going to go into triangle pose. This will be our last pose for the day. Your left leg is facing the wall. Right leg, right foot is at a 45-degree angle on the floor. Inhale your arms up. You're going to press forward over straight left leg, and you're going to come down to the floor. Your right arm is up in the air. Okay? Now, as much as you can, I want you to straighten this leg. If you need to come up a little bit, that's fine. Okay, so if you can hold your shin, that's good. Yep. So good, he looks pretty good. Nice. 3 breaths here, and then come on up. So that's a very basic stretching sequence. Clearly, we could do a lot more, but we want to make sure those hips and those legs and hamstrings are stretched well. So enjoy.